I'm going to give you all the information you would want to know about the 2023 Sharpeners Jam. This is going to be kind of a long video, so I'll have timestamps. You can jump ahead, go back to things that you want to know more about. So let's talk about, first of all, what is the Sharpeners Jam? This is our 25th year of doing the Sharpeners Jam. It is the longest running convention, family reunion, seminar, I'm not sure what title you want to put on it, for sharpeners. Primarily beauty shear sharpeners, although it has expanded to include sharpeners for the grooming industry, which is a lot of crossover. And we started it 25 years ago. But this year it'll be July 9th is the actual Sharpeners Jam itself, and it'll be expanded the 8th through the 10th if you want the full experience. You really want to participate in the Sharpeners Jam, and there's going to be two ways you can do it. You can do it in person or online, and we'll talk more about it. It was very early days of my sharpening, as you might imagine, and I learned most of the things I know about sharpening from other sharpeners. And we had a couple of sharpeners I knew, and they had some ideas, and we said, hey, let's just get together and jam, and that was the word we used. And it was a Memorial Day, as I recall, 25 years ago, and the three of us got together and we shared ideas. And the next year, Memorial Day, we got together again, and maybe some different sharpeners, and then each year it sort of grew. And then about 15 years ago, it got to the point that we were videotaping it and selling the videos, and we were running about 100, sometimes 150, anywhere from 50 to 150 people a year. And last year we had it was out near the airport, and it's always been in the Atlanta area, which is where our business is located. And we had huge numbers, but then COVID hit. So the first year after COVID, we didn't want to cancel, so we did everything online. And we had more participants than we'd ever had from all over the world because it was online. So the next year, which was last year, we tried to do a simulcast. And we tried to do, it live, but people, in Australia had to get up in the middle of the night. It was crazy trying to do this internationally. And also, just the Wi-Fi didn't always cooperate with us. It was difficult filming things. There'd be a lot of dead time for people to be watching and waiting to see something happen. So this year, the simulcast is going to be different. I may still do a few things live on the actual day of the jam, but I'm planning on recording it and with 2 cameras and editing it down. If you've watched my videos, you know I really get into editing, but I'll edit it down to where you don't miss anything, but you don't waste your time. And we'll be making that available online. And then afterwards, we're going to have a Google Meet with the educators where you can actually talk to them after you've watched the videos and ask your questions and be able to talk to them. How much does this all cost? Well, the Sharpeners Jam itself is free. Always has been free, always will be free. I want everybody to be able to participate. Now, yeah, there's some extra things, we'll talk about that in a minute, that you may want to pay for. But even those things are very reasonably priced. I don't want to make this about only the wealthy can afford to be a part of the Sharpeners Jam. Anybody can. So the part that's free is going to be what goes on Sunday. If you're online, that means that you will be able to see the presentations. We'll have 2 presentations by Ramon Eichert. I'll talk to you more about him in a minute. In my opinion, there's nobody in the United States that would be a better presenter and more knowledgeable than Ramon Eichert. And I've known him for quite a number of years, and I'm excited that finally we've got him to come speak at our Sharpeners Jam. Also, what his presentation will be on selling shears and also on texturizing and thinning shears, some troubleshooting things. We'll also have a presentation by my son-in-law, Jay Hunter, who's been sharpening over 20 years in our local Atlanta area. And he has some techniques where he also sharpens knives on a flat hone. So he's going to do a presentation there. But the main thing you're going to get on Sunday that's going to be free is our ideas contest. So where some sharpening organizations, they have sharpening certifications, and you get to find out who has the highest score. Our contest is who has the best idea. So we have people that can participate in person if you come to the Atlanta area and show your idea, and you can participate online, but you have to get your idea to me some way. And if you have problems doing that, get in touch with me. I have some suggestions. But we'll show your idea to people in person and online, and we'll vote on what's the best idea. Now, what kind of ideas we're talking about? Anything to do with sharpening, either shears, clipper blades, it could be something else, but sharpening ideas. It could be organizational ideas, things that work for you. It could be something on selling shears. What it can't be on is, I don't want a sales presentation for something that you, like a multi-level marketing thing that you're in charge of. This is ideas to share. Now, it can be something you've bought and maybe you repurpose it, and but these ideas are not to promote something you sell. These ideas are something to share. And we'll vote on those. We'll vote online and in person, and you'll be able to see all the ideas. And that will be, I'll put those together, so hopefully you'll be able to see all the ideas on that day, the 9th, that's Sunday, July the 9th. The ideas contest in the past, some of the top winners have been people that were just brand new to the business. So just because you haven't been sharpening a while doesn't mean you don't have some new ideas, because you look at things fresh. I'll put some links if you want to see some ideas from the past, so you get an idea of what kind of things you may want to share. Last year, our top idea was Jim Turner, who, it was a humorous one. He created a flat hone machine that you could run with a like a rod and reel. Crazy stuff. But think about what you want to share. A lot of people have been putting comments in YouTube about things that have worked for them, and I've been saying, hey, you need to share that at the Sharpeners Jam. So that's the contest. You can participate in sharing ideas, and you can also participate in voting. It's free. You don't want to miss out on that. And we will have prizes. Not sure what yet. We're waiting to see what businesses might want to give us some things as prizes. Some things are going to be harder to do if the winner is in another country, but this is open internationally, everywhere. All right, let me talk about the paid part. We talked about the free part of the jam. This is the paid part, the VIP. There's two types of VIPs, in person and online. Let me talk about online first, because I imagine that's where most of you are. So online, the VIP, as I said, you get to watch what we do on Sunday for free, those presentations and the contest ideas. But you also get to watch the videos that we're going to make and record on the day before the jam and the day after the jam. So the day before the jam, it's all clipper blade sharpening. And it'll be clipper repair, clipper blade sharpening. We'll have two educators coming in for that. We have Jason Sturm and Jim O'Donnell. And hopefully sometime, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of the week following, I'll have those online for you to watch. Also, as a VIP online, you're going to get the Monday educational event, which is all about shear sharpening. It's going to be Dennis Brooks, and it's going to be Ramon Eichert and myself on Monday. So you'll have all of those videos to watch afterwards. In addition, I'll have to let you know what days it is, but we will have some online meet and chat where you can actually see the educators and ask them questions, and we'll let you know about what those dates are and what those times are. Those may be ones that people in Australia or in Russia or whatever will have to wake up at earlier times to see it, but we'll let you know what the times are on those. The VIP in person will get to, it's either $120 for the online VIP, it's $120 for the in-person VIP for clipper blades or the shear sharpening, and if they want both, it's $200. Can't beat the price. And it'll be hands-on participating. We're limited in our space because we're not using the big giant hotels like we did in the past. So make sure you register early, but we'll try to squeeze everybody in that wants to come and be here with us in person for that event. So $200 if you're coming in person gets you everything. Now, I didn't mention the real bonus that you're going to get as a VIP, which you get immediately, not at the jam, is access, a little secret access to a place on our website where we're going to have 15, well, it's already there. As soon as you register, you get there. 15 years of Sharpeners Jam videos. Now, there'll be a lot about shear sharpening, a lot about aligning shears, a lot about clipper blade sharpening, clipper repair. But there'll also be like surgical sharpening, knife sharpening, just a host of 15 years worth of videos. You're probably not going to be able to watch them all between now and the jam unless you don't sleep. So you think I've got a lot of videos on YouTube? I have a whole huge bunch of secret ones that are unlisted that you can only get by being a VIP. And those will be up for those that have signed up for VIP for, let's say, a month or so after the jam to watch those. And we'll also add the things from this year's jam to that little secret area on our website at bonika.com. But if you want to continue to participate, we'll allow you to pay $10 a month. We don't do Patreon or anything like that on our YouTube, but if you want to pay $10 a month, we'll charge your card. You will stay on there and be able to watch those videos the whole year round. Go back and access them, but then that also, by next year, you'll also be part of the jam and you don't have to pay the extra VIP cost. Even if we change the price, you'll still be grandfathered in. So you can pay that year round. So everyone can afford to come to the jam next year and this year, I guess. I really fight hard to keep the prices down. Now, those that come in person get a few extra things that you don't get if you're just online. One thing is that we're working on some really nice swag bags. If you don't know what a swag bag is, it's like a giveaway bag, and we're going to have, I don't know what all we're going to put in there. Misty wants to put some, at least a pair of shears on there. We'll have some prizes probably from some of the other participants. And we're putting together some fun things that each of the people that come, I think the first 20 that sign up get the swag bag. We'll probably have something for the ones after the first 20, but the first 20 gets really special stuff. And in person, you get the camaraderie, you get to meet with other sharpeners. It's just nothing like that in person. It's like a family reunion to get together with the other sharpeners.
It's been awesome being here in person for me, for my learning level and learning disposition. I like to be hands-on and be shown stuff and actually do it while learning it. So online is great. And I've watched a lot of videos of Bonnie and Jim and Dennis and these guys, but I personally don't think you can replace this. And Bonnie has a great price range set up, and being able to see the shears that they have in person is great. And meeting other people to be able to connect with and have those connections down the road with is really cool.
So you'll have that as part of the VIP and be able to ask questions right there as the presentations are going on, because you're going to be right up there front row seat. No one's going to be sitting in the back. You're going to be right up there close. So that's the other thing you're going to get for being in person. Plus, we'll have a vendor room. We'll have things for sale from some of the educators and also Bonika shears. And you think we had a good garage sale before? We're going to have a table of some more markdowns. we keep finding things out there. So I think you're going to enjoy coming. If you're looking at buying sharpening machines, this is a time to come and kick the tires and look at it and feel it and see what you think. So those are the advantages of coming in person. Where is the location? Where do I stay? How do I get there? We're in the Atlanta area, the suburb of Atlanta. Loganville is a little small sleepy town outside of Atlanta. Low crime. We have a special rate from the Hampton Inn just for our Sharpeners Jam, but there's other hotels around here. There's some that are pet friendly if you bring your pets. There's some campgrounds around here. There's a lot to see in the Atlanta area. So if you're coming in and you're flying, I would suggest probably you want to get a rental car. We're a little bit of a ways from the airport, so a taxi or Uber might be a little bit expensive, but you'll want to be able to get around probably anyway. If you are driving in, we are northeast of Atlanta, so you can avoid some of the crazy Atlanta traffic. But if you want to come with your family, spend a little extra time, it is summer, there's a whole lot of things to do in Atlanta. Things that you're going to want to do. I'll have some links on our website, but even right around here, there's a free botanical gardens that's nearby that you can walk around. There's a escape room, lots of restaurants. Now we have a mini golf. There's a little town south of us that's got all these beautiful murals and a lot of antique stores around here. The location we're going to be at is called the Anna Holbrook Building, which is an old house in downtown Loganville. And our office is, a mile and a half away from the location. So we're hoping when you come take a tour of our office. You can look at our map I have on the wall with the pins of people that we've trained and see where we do the sharpening training and where we build our SIMEC HD. I am super excited about our educators. We have some that are coming back that we have every year because they're so excellent. And then we have a new one. So let me talk about our keynote speaker, which is Ramon Eichert. Ramon, I met him back in 1996, right after the Olympic Games here in Atlanta. And met him and his brother and a little later on his dad at a hair show. They ran the Arias Eichert Scissor Company. Ramon is in a unique position. He understands the manufacturing side. He's like, second generation shear manufacturer, grew up in the industry. So he knows all about the manufacturing of shears. And the Arias Eichert were the top American-made shears in their day. He also has been going into the salons and sharpening, so he knows that aspect of it. Now, he is also one of the, I'm going to use the word gentle, respectful educators, not arrogant, that will talk to you on whatever level you're on. And I'm just really honored to have him come to our Sharpeners Jam. The next three educators, besides myself, I mentioned my son-in-law Jay will be doing knife sharpening. That's on the free day, and Jay's been sharpening for 20 years in the Atlanta area, and so he's going to be available that day too to ask questions. But our other three educators that have come before, and in no particular order, is Jason Stern, Dennis Brooks, and Jim O'Donnell. Jason is with the Edge Pro, and he's a second generation sharpener. His dad started the business, and he's got children in the business. He's going to be doing clipper repair and maybe some deep troubleshooting things about clippers and clipper blade sharpening. That's going to be part of the VIP on the Saturday before the Sharpeners Jam, but he'll also be here on that Sunday. So if you want to meet him and see his machines and his equipment, he'll have a vendor table there with things that those that sharpen clipper blades will probably be interested in getting. Jim O'Donnell will also be teaching the beginner clipper blade sharpenings. And I asked Jim O'Donnell to do that because he's very good instructor in making things simplified and step-by-steps. So I think if you've never sharpened clipper blades, I think that class will probably get you going. Dennis Brooks, myself, and Ramon will be with the shear sharpening. Dennis will be here on Sunday as well, so you can meet him if you're only coming the free day. Dennis makes our SIMEC Junior machine. Dennis is the person, if I have a sharpening question, I go to Dennis. He's not a manufacturer, he's a sharpener. He's seen all kinds of shears and all kinds of sharpening. And he gets into some more advanced things than I do. So if you have questions about aligning shears, hammering, bending, all of that stuff, he's going to be covering that on that Monday and the part of the VIP, and we'll be videotaping it. So we have educators coming from Iowa, South Carolina, Illinois, and Ohio, plus myself. So if they can come here to educate you, you can get yourself here. Or if you can't, the dates aren't working for you, definitely do it online. Go to the website, register, even if you're going to sign up for just the free things, because we're going to be able to send you updates, emails, let you know when things are available. Just to let you know, the money for the people coming in person for the VIP classes, that money is going to the educators. It's not putting money in our pocket. I think we take out a small percentage in order to pay for the location, but most of that money that you're spending to be a part of the jam will be going to compensate the educators that we have coming. The reason I shoot all these videos, the reason we put on a Sharpeners Jam for free, the reason we invite people, whether they bought my machine or my shears or even like us, the reason we do this, I think that as we improve the industry, we all become better sharpeners. It's just going to raise our business, all of our businesses in the esteem of the hairstylists and the groomers out there. The other reason why I do these Sharpeners Jams is totally selfish. This is where I learn new techniques, new ideas, and little tricks that makes my job easier, and things I can share with you on videos and in person when you come for training. Go to the website, read all the details about it, but I hope this was helpful to you.